well, hi, Jim was hi. I'm about the 24 books of 2024. Basically, it's like a short story novella kind of thing, but it still counts as part of the project. So it's a Mills and Boon. It's a Mills and Boon tender romance. I've never actually done tender romance. I've done projects where I've done Mills and Boon novels. I'm actually working on a project at the moment involving Mills and Boon novels. That's not the point, okay? Can I just say, I felt my soul dying with every single page of this novel, okay, or this novella, or this short story, okay? So, is this like a fantasy? I need to actually ask it. Is this like some kind of fantasy, okay, fall in love with the boss, okay? So, okay, I've read enough, okay, about governesses. That's not the point, okay? This bit here. A Perfect Proposal by Liz Fielding, okay? Was it madness to marry his secretary to provide his baby daughter with a mother? Jane, Mark's secretary, didn't think so. She'd been secretly in love with Mark since she started working with him, but she wanted the marriage to be for love, not convenience. Oh, okay. Marry your secretary to give your child a mother, okay? Thank you for setting back the feminist cause by at least a good couple of decades, you know? I mean, Jane is, okay, even how Jane got her job. Now, she went for the interview, but because Shuli, the baby kid, was having a tantrum, Jane picked her up, calmed her down, okay? Didn't know what else to do with her, and that's how she got the job. Didn't even have a formal interview. More case of Mark saw her holding his baby daughter, okay? Because as a man he can't take care of his own child, okay? And it starts off with Shirley's sacked a nanny, okay? Here you go. Crisis. James Carmichael's heart turned over. Is Shirley sick? No, she's fine. She just sacked another nanny. Shirley sacked the nanny. I know she's bright, but isn't that rather advanced for a 3-year-old? What did she do? Right. Call into the nursery, sit her down on Miss Fluffy and say, I'm afraid you haven't lived up to the promise of the excellent references, Miss Collins. I'm going to have to let you go. Okay? Yeah. So Mark needs a someone to watch his. He's free, by the way. I'm like, hold on. Give it 2 years, okay? This kid's gonna be at school, okay, for like. So get a nanny, get an au pair, get a living housekeeper, get anyone, okay? Send it off to toddler groups. It's kind of basically parents the world over have made it work, okay, right? You know, family, that kind of stuff, all right. But Mark is so inept, he can't do that. And the thing is this is when Jane asks, okay, Jane, yeah, plain Jane, yeah, I got that, okay. She thought she's the ugly duckling in her family, incidentally, okay. Is when Mark says, okay, about about Mark's family, Mark's family, he's like, Mother is away at some conference, and my sister moved to Salzburg last month. They're not your average grandmother aunt combination, he said wearily. Looks like I'm gonna have to work from home until I sort something out, at least for the rest of the week. Will you bring over the files on my desk, please, and the mail? Okay? Are you sure? It'd be nearly lunchtime by the day I arrive. Maybe just take the day off and spend it with Shuli. Okay? But no, the fact is, okay, is Jane decides, okay, that Shuli needs a mother, not a nanny. Okay? And the thing is, Mark even asks her at one point, okay, right, you wouldn't consider swapping jobs, would you? You'd be the best paid nanny in the country. No thanks, besides, she doesn't need a nanny. Jane put down the files and her laptop and picked up the child to give her a proper hug. She did a big sticky kiss back. She needs a mother. Okay? Laptop. Okay, laptop. So this book, and I generally thought it was set like 20 years ago. Okay, no. Oh, actually, no, it was set 20 years ago. It was written 20 years ago. But the thing is, I thought it was set 20s before that. I was thinking more like 80s, 1970s, that kind of thing. No, this book actually has a laptop, right? So this book is actually written and set in 2001, the year it was written, okay? The year it was published. Nothing about these characters scream modern women, okay? Right, no modern woman, no 21st century woman, okay? Unless, okay, will sit there and say, oh, well, she doesn't need a mother, say a nanny, she needs a mother. Right, for a 3-year-old. Okay, no, absolutely not. Okay, but the thing is that James and Mark talk about putting an ad in, okay, for, looking for a long-term relationship, that kind of thing, looking for love, like an ad in the newspaper, okay. If you had a laptop, 2001, okay, internet dating would just kind of the amount of internet dating, incidentally. But they're like, yeah, put an ad like in newspaper, okay, pick the year, please, okay. Here we are, right. Jane, would you settle for platonic marriage? Right. Are you asking me? Yes, he said. I want to know if you'd marry a man who wasn't in love with you. No, Mark, that wasn't my question, you found. My question is, are you asking me if I'd marry you? Okay? Was he asking her to marry him? The answer, of course, was yes, in pure rhetorical sense. But Jane hadn't been straightforwardly rhetorical. It was never anything but totally straightforward. She didn't play games or tease or do all the things that tiresome female things to, or do any of those tiresome female things to get what she wanted. It scarcely thought of her as a woman at all, which was why he was so easy to work with, to be with. Oh, because he doesn't play games. Oh, she's so easy to work with. Doesn't play mind games. She's not like the other girls. No, okay. And Jane even says, okay, what is this going to be, okay? Right. She'd be the perfect wife for him in every way. Whether he'd be the husband she was looking for was something else entirely. Would you consider moving in here? He countered. Give up my job and look after Shuli for you full time. As what I'm sorry, Mark. I can see what you get out of such an arrangement. Much as I love Shuli, I don't see it as a great career move for me. She can wait for him to spell out the financial package he will be offering her as his home rather than office secretary. Okay? But she actually agrees to marry him. Agrees to marry him in a couple of days. Okay? And Mark makes it clear as well that she won't be his home or working from home. She won't have a home secretary and then a office secretary. Or this was basically before Skype or Zoom even came to existence. But no, he even spells it out to her. By the way, you also have to quit your job, right? And you need to start looking for a replacement. Okay, here you go. So you better find a replacement for yourself at the same time. He offered a slight rueful smile. Pity about that, but no plan is ever perfect. No, it wasn't perfect in any way, but it was a work in progress. Having achieved her initial objective, she would have to go all the way into the world to go back to the drawing board and work on the fine details of how to get him to fall in love with her. Okay? Well, there's Patsy, she suggested, the girl in the plan department who covered for me while I was on holiday. I didn't notice. Of course he hadn't. She worked very hard to make sure her absence didn't inconvenience him in any way. Yeah, then she's definitely the one I'll sort out tomorrow. Oh, yes. Okay? So, and even her own friends call her out on how stupid this is. On how stupid. She's given up her career, okay? And her flat, by the way, she gives it up way easily, by the way. I don't know what it is, but she was like, and then Liz next day moves in with Mark, okay? Right. And her friends think she's being stupid. I mean, come on. Not even going to tell your parents. You're just going to go to the registry office with a couple of witnesses and take it from there. Oh, yes. You know, I think all the suffragettes are spinning in their graves right now. Okay, so here we are. Right. Let's face it, Lainey. I was never cut out to play the part of a beautiful blushing bride. But she crossed her fingers behind before she said, "Trust me, it's my wedding, and I know what I'm doing." Right. Well, you usually do, and I grant you that. Right. I get the man I love, a darling little girl. Do you get him? I'm working on it. Marriage is enough of a gamble, even when you're head over heels. Right. Rather less so when both parties have so much to gain and know exactly what they're getting. There are none of these untidy emotions to mess things up. Okay? So, and the whole kind of Mark's first wife, okay, the perfect English rose, you know, but Jane is a pure Celt, dark-haired, dark-eyed, and struggling to make 5'3" in her outdoor shoes. Okay, so that's the thing. That's the thing. And then, okay, once again, confusion. Okay, on when this book is set, because First of all, Jane has wavy hair. Wavy hair. Hey, I've got wavy hair. Okay? When my hair is down, it's not a moment, it's too long at the moment, so it's up. I need to get it cut again and dyed, as you can all see. Genetic greyness is not fun. Right. So, is finally at the wedding, okay, where she appears wearing white and looking more bridal, okay, is this bit here, right? I want to tell you how lovely you look. I've never seen you wear your hair loose before. She shouldn't wear it loose often. So it took an entire bottle of conditioner to tame it. But for today, she made the effort, catching it at a nape with an ebony clasp and leaving it to hang down her back. It'll be a nuisance in the office, but that won't be a problem anymore. Right. He lifted her hand, looked at the ring. It's a recent place on her finger. Right. So, oh, well, there won't be a problem. Oh, now that you no longer work in the office, and you can have your hair all wavy as you like it. Okay, you can have your hair down and wavy. You don't have to have it tied back in the office. Oh, I go to work with my hair down and wavy. No one even cares. Okay, so no. And now they're married and they're moving in together. And once again, the year this is set. I mean, at one point, Jane's making tea and she spills it over her jog pants, okay? They're actually called jog pants, right? Now, any book written in 2001 would either use the word trackies, okay, or joggers. Never use the word jog pants. No one has ever used the word jog pants, okay? I've always said, okay, has anyone seen my trackies? Okay? Or my joggers, even though I'm not going jogging, I'm just going to go walk the dog, okay? But, jog pants. When the hell was this book set? Okay? I don't know, at some point before women had the vote, no, there's a laptop, so. And now that she's in the house, okay, being a mother to Suli, who's free, and be at school full time in 2 years, incidentally, so there's no reason why, I don't even know why Jane even did this. The fact is, she's now a lady of leisure. She's now a lady of leisure. Everyone else does things for. She's got to clean. No, she's got to cook. Okay, but she doesn't. Breakfast took an age, and then on the dot at 9, 2 ladies arrived in a bright yellow van. I said about dusting and polishing the house with fright and efficiency. Seemed to be everywhere, and Jane didn't need much tempting to leave to call her mother for a quiet moment. So Jane doesn't tell her mother, but her mother finds out. And also, there is no wedding reception, but the actual firm put one on, okay, because, hey. And then it comes to Caroline, the late wife, rearing her head, okay. And then for a moment, okay, Jane starts to feel insecure, okay, about when they're talking, okay, about throwing a dinner party for Jane's parents who are coming over. Oh, in this time, okay, they also get a dog as well. He's a stray, so the house has a dog, and little Shirley's very, very happy, okay. Right. This bit here. Right. For heaven's sake, what kind of man do you take me for? I had Patsy call a caterer and ordered dinner for 4 at 8. A caterer? Right. Jane covered her face in her hands and moaned pitifully. How could so much go wrong in one day? Of course, Caroline always used a caterer. Caroline, this marriage might not be the romance of the century, but she was a person in her own right. There was some peril standing for his dead wife. I'm not Caroline, he said, through gritted teeth. Right, she wasn't about to try. She was her own woman. Right. Right, so they're bickering, okay, about Caroline, okay, the late Caroline. And then it all transpires, right, that Caroline had, she was depressed after the birth of her child, okay, and she, Caroline's what you see about you, Jane. The house, the clothes, perfection, everything. It wasn't the end, her need perfection that killed her. Jane frowned, but she drowned. She suffered from postnatal depression, Jane. It wasn't an accident. Okay? Oh, I had no idea. Poor woman. Poor Shirley. And then, poor you. Right. But no, she had postnatal depression and she ended her life, okay? It was the last act of perfectionist. Leaving the note would have been far too messy. It would have meant everyone knowing that she failed in the ultimate test for a woman. motherhood. Data was not for public consumption. Is to say sorry. Yes. So, but yeah, very dismissive about that. My wife had postnatal depression, and she failed in the act of a woman motherhood. Screw you, Mark. Screw you. Screw you a million times over. Okay? And then when Jane says, I'm my own person, I'm like, you quit your job. And even when Mark said, oh, your salary, I'll still pay you your salary, that being allowance kind of thing. And so basically, you'll still get paid for this. She's like, no, Mark, you don't need to pay me. I'm like, yeah, actually, yeah, pay me my full salary, which I will bank and then build up a emergency fund when you dump his sorry ass, when you come to your senses, when his child is at school in 2 years. But it ends with um, Jane going to her parents' house, absolutely fine with the situation, and then going to the church and then having a blessing, which was done in secret. Okay? Right. So in the church, yeah. So I hated every single second of the story. It was despicable. Liz Fielding, what went through your mind? Okay, this book was written, okay, in 2001. So the hell what? Okay? Nah, this woman has casually given up her life for, oh, I love this man and I love his daughter and hopefully he'll love me. Okay? But a platonic marriage, and the thing is, it's still a platonic marriage. They just had their church blessing, and got little Shirley K is now actually asking for baby brother, which then they're going to work on. I don't know if they're compatible. Okay? Nah, Jane, what is wrong with you? And she's like, well, I'm the plain Jane, I'm the ugly duckling. Because she's got wavy hair. I've got wavy hair. I love my wavy hair. Okay? My wavy hair rules. So, anyway, I'm signing off here, and I hate this story, and bye now.